Alright, so recently I caught up to the latest chapters of the Boruto manga, so to everyone watching this, your spoiler warning. Anyways, after the fight with Kawaki, Boruto, Code, and Momoshiki, which led to Boruto's death and then subsequent return with the help of Momoshiki, I started to, kind of wonder how far the series has gone with all these new abilities. They seemingly continue to introduce the newest members, with these unique abilities. Ada and Damon have simply just added to this list of unique abilities. So I thought it'd be a good idea to do a little mini series, breaking down many of these new abilities to give viewers and readers of the manga and anime better understanding. But before we get into all those specifics of these abilities that each character has, I thought it'd be a good idea to break down the source of all these new powers, which happens to be Shinjutsu. So Shinjutsu can be defined as divine techniques, but that's not entirely accurate as the literal meaning is a bit different. It can be broken up into two separate Japanese words. The initial word, shin, has many meanings, but within the context of the manga, it translates to the word true, and jutsu obviously meaning a type of technique. So when bringing the word together, it can be translated as a true technique, which is actually a good segue into breaking down what Shinjutsu means. And in the context of the Naruto manga, Shinjutsu is the apex of all types of practical chakra application in the narutoverse. To put it simply, genjutsu, taijutsu, ninjutsu, and senjutsu are all simply watered down versions of Shinjutsu. So in a way, one could understand Shinjutsu as the truest or purest application of chakra. The word divine was probably used as a synonym to the word true, as it does also give the reader a better understanding as to what the writer is trying to convey when talking about this type of technique, as otsutsukis are constantly being referred to as, deity type beings in the Narutoverse. Amado explains that any other practical chakra application besides Shinjutsu is an attempt to recreate the effects and powers of Shinjutsu. So, speaking of Amado, the technique was first mentioned in Boruto chapter 75 by Amado when speaking about the character known as Chibai Otsutsuki. When referencing the unique abilities that both Ada and Damon had, Naruto questioned just how Amado was able to develop such unique powers. Amado then corrects Naruto by saying he didn't develop such abilities, but merely transplanted them from another being that had these powers to Ada and Damon. That original being happened to be Chibai. Now, I'm not going to speak on the details regarding Chibai because that will take us on a tangent, plus I'd rather focus on those details at another time. So, getting back to the topic of Shinjutsu, the abilities granted to the user of said jutsu are noted to be quite incredible by Amado, as he states that one does not even need to weave any hand signs with this type of jutsu, as is required with many forms of ninjutsu. This is confirmed when looking at Ada's Senrigan, or Damon's attack reflection ability. Now, Amado claims that with Shinjutsu, someone like Chibai could quote-unquote generate storms with the wave of his hand and call forth thunderbolts with just an angry roar, though the exact names of these abilities are unknown and unverified. They are said to be some types of Shinjutsu. Now, Shinjutsu is also stated to be a phenomenon equivalent to divine miracles, which can be understood given the hack-like nature that all these abilities seem to have. So, speaking more on these abilities, I also think it's important to list out all the known abilities that have been verified to be Shinjutsu, which are Ko's Claw Grime, Code's Claw Mark, Ishiki's Daikakuten, Ishiki and Kawaki's Disruption Cube, the Otsutsuki clan's Karma Seals, Ishiki's Sukuna Hikona, Damon's Attack Reflection ability, a special type of Karma-based Rasengan known as Rasengan Unison, used by Boruto and Kawaki in unison, as the name already suggests, Chibai's Omnipotence, the Otsutsuki clan and their Karma Rift, and Ada's Senrigan. All these abilities are all forms of Shinjutsu. Momoshiki also verified that all of Amado's sentiments regarding Shinjutsu were in fact true, and that he, as in Momoshiki, has a very specific understanding of all types of Shinjutsu. The one ability he questions is Ada's Charming ability. He states he has never heard of such an ability. Momoshiki actually backs up these claims, as this type of ability from Ada is really just an extension of Omnipotence, which we already established as Shinjutsu. Now, this video won't be breaking down Omnipotence. That'll be done at another time, so watch out for that video. But other than that, that's really everything regarding Shinjutsu. The manga hasn't really given us too much regarding Shinjutsu, like where it comes from and how it works. If speculation were being taken into account, it's safe to assume Shinjutsu must be some kind of unique result to an otsutsuki and their alien DNA reacting with chakra. Otherwise, human beings would be able to utilize this type of overpowered chakra application. But that's only speculation, which viewers are going to naturally do given how much we don't know about this said jutsu. One question that's already being considered is if past techniques like the creation of all things technique is actually a type of Shinjutsu, as it sounds very similar to omnipotence. Plus, there's only so much external research one can do on a limited subject. So, if you have any further questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I'll do my best to try to get to them. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. We're going to be dropping a lot of content in regards to a lot of the stuff that's going on. So be aware for all that stuff. But, outside of that, thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Take care.